Yo, what is up, my dudes? Slight change of plans. I was gonna do another video, but I decided, since I was watching my favorite episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 2012 series, I decided that I would be doing a favorite episode video for you guys. And if you have not guessed, my favorite episode from the series was Buried Secrets. I've actually said that over a year ago on one of my other videos with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I actually said that on the Bowser Jr. Fourth Boss video. But this episode, I even told my best friend, his name is Jackson, that I had mentioned before. I even told him, hey, dude, this episode was one of my favorites, and you need to watch it. Now the episode breakdown, to break it down, is that there was this Krang ship that the Turtles, April and Casey had actually discovered, and inside was a person, and big shocker, it was actually someone that April had not seen in years because of the Krang. Actually, they had actually captured April's mom and put her in this like stasis cryogenic state, basically, for freezing her, basically, to where Mikey had actually woken her up. And I think it's ironic that Mikey, upon seeing her, he had felt that there was something off with her, and even told Raph, which is still one of my favorite turtles, because every single time that he feels mad, I feel mad. At certain points in some of the episodes, let's just say that I can really relate with him on multiple scenarios. Which is why he is one of my favorites from the 2012 series. But back to the episode, Mikey had actually tried to attack her upon seemingly realizing that his gut was telling him that, hey, this is April's mom isn't who she actually says she is. So he attacks her in front of April, of all cases. But I mean, at that point, his gut's telling him, dude, there is something really wrong with her mom. I don't care what happens to me. I am just going to go all out, which he does. Upon that, she actually runs, and basically Raphael knocks Mikey out in anger and stuff, because of course he just attacked her mom. So they interrogate Mikey, like literally interrogate him. I felt kind of bad, because I can relate with that gut feeling, feeling actually well. I had felt the same way about Kurumi from Ninjago. Since episode 1 of season 8, I felt that there was something off with her. I didn't like her. You get the gist. There was something that I just did not like about that chick. And big shocker, similar to Buried Secrets, Kurumi, was the big bad in the actual season, which I figured out just from episode 1, because I was just like, man, something is just not right with her. So, back to this though. Back to the episode though. Upon actually getting interrogated, Mikey was like, okay, screw this. I don't care what you guys think. I will prove it to you. He literally goes into the woods after her, and yeah, this part is actually pretty freaking scary. He sees April's mom, right? But he sees this grotesque mask type creature thing with her actual hair features, but the face is not actually April's mom. It's actually really, really grotesque, which makes sense because I remember when the episode aired, I told another friend about this. It aired on 2012 Halloween day, because I actually Halloween night, because I remember being on the phone at that time, and then rewatching the episode afterwards. But let's just say Mikey actually gets captured by this creature, and then she goes after Donnie, she goes after Leo, and then she goes after Raph. Raph actually escapes this mom thing's clutches, which is her name, which is what some fans actually call her. So I will just be referring her to Mom Thing from now on. He escaped, Raph escapes, runs full force to warn April and Casey upon this disgusting discovery. And they, of course, think that he is just crazy, just like Mikey. Yeah, April's mom, I'm not kidding you, she goes out there, grabs April forcefully, and then reveals her literal true form, which is this grotesque, spider, long-necked woman type creature to everyone. Basically, Raph, April, and Casey all literally get confronted by this thing. This thing is freaking humongous, by the way, to where they're actually chased into the barn and actually face off against the actual April's mom creature. This thing has a bunch of attacks, with actually being able to actually stretch its limbs to actually grab its opponents upon us climbing the walls to even freaking spraying acid towards Raph on one of the occasions, to being literally nearly indestructible upon mostly other things. This thing was just literally unstoppable. Raph even said, dude, there is no way to stop this thing. What are we going to freaking do? And yeah, even Casey tried to fry the thing, which obviously didn't work. She was just like, no, psych, you didn't get me. But I mean, upon actually battling this creature, Raphael and Casey actually get sucked in by this mom thing, to where just as she was about to finish April off, she actually activated her actual psychic powers and actually, surprisingly, actually dealt damage to this creature, actually ending the actual fight, which, yeah, April in this particular series is one of the best adaptations of her, because she's just so freaking strong, basically, man. She one-shot that creature at that point. Actually freeing everyone else. And, of course, Mikey literally showboated. He's like, dude, I told you guys. I was right. In your face. In your face is legit what he said. Word for word. He literally said that. And yeah, they had found out that this April's mom creature was this Krang, supposed Krang Krang ish ish infiltrate ish infiltration experiment actually gone wrong, and ish even the Krang knew that it was actually too dangerous, so they put it in a deep freeze and actually cryogenically froze it. Unfortunately, the turtles had actually released the creature, which I thought was a really good twist because it was just such really good, actually built up so well that when I saw the creature for the first time, it actually scared me. I was actually scared for a long time from this creature. It actually introduced me to the Rokurokubi, Japanese urban legend, because of the April's mom's thing's actual transformation was similar to the Rokurokubi or the long-necked woman, because her actual neck actually grew really, really long in its transformation. So I thought that that was really interesting, and to this day, 11 years later, is still my favorite actual episode. So I thought that I would actually go and tell you guys the rundown and why it's actually my favorite, and upon some other stuff. So I hope you enjoyed. I was going to do other videos, instead, some gaming videos, but I'm like, you know what? I might as well just get this off my chest, and actually tell you guys. But until next time, peace.